Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's so nice to have you here. And I've come here with a quick pick a card reading for you. They're just two piles, and it is with great happiness because Spirit finally gave me the green signal to do a love reading for you. It's a no contact reading. We're going to just look at what's happening in your connection at this time. All right, we are also going to take out charms and letters at the end and some messages from your person. All right, so that was a very quick introduction. Now let me introduce you to the piles. Pile number one is the Morgan Greer Tarot, and this beautiful key here. Pile number two is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel and this Hourglass. All right, so whatever pile you're instinctively drawn to, that is your pile. We are doing away with the meditation because there are only two piles, and I want you to actually be able to center yourself and choose your pile. Especially if you've been here on the channel for a long while, you should be able to make that choice between two piles. All right, so take your time, and whatever you're drawn to first without any logical thinking, that is your pile. All right, so I will see you at your pile. We'll be live shuffling both the tarot as well as the oracle cards. Pile number one, those of you who've chosen the Morgan Greer Tarot or this beautiful key here, this is your reading. So we're going to look at what's happening in your connection. I haven't done an energy check-in for you today because I feel it's either your message or it's not. So we do get the Lovers in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. So this could be a very strong connection, and maybe you are now gone your separate ways and living a single life. All right, but I feel just looking at the key here that pile number ones, you have been in this situation for a while, this situation of no contact, and I feel that you've done the work for yourself. And right now, you're not even so worried whether this person, I mean, not worried is not the word. You're not focused on whether this person is going to come back. Every now and then you think about them. Maybe you've even clicked on this reading because there's nothing better to do, or you just saw it, it's come in your feed, so you take it as a sign. And, you know, it's just time pass for you that you've come and checked this, because I feel you've done the work. And guess what? That is why things may be working in your favor. With the key here, I feel you've got the key to what's going to happen or what's about to happen. You're very close to finding out one way or the other, either going into it, coming back together, or actually opening the door to a different life. All right, you're on that threshold right now. So let's see what's happening here between you and your person. Come through so that we can let pile number one know what's happening in their connection. Pile number one's energies, please. Pile number one's person's energy. What pile number two's person feels for them. What pile number one feels for their person. Their recent past, their present, immediate future, and final outcome. Bottom of the deck energy, the Wheel of Fortune. So things are likely turning in your favor. All right. Let me also shuffle all the oracle cards so that we do begin your reading and then we don't have to shuffle thereafter. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, that one flew out, so we'll take the two of them for you. And I don't think I've seen these cards before, and we're going to cover them up with something. All right, so that there's not a problem there. One says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want to be. That's the key there. and surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And I think you're already in this energy of surrender, which is very beautiful. And I picked that up right in the beginning. So that's wonderful. I'll take out a card from the Prism Oracle. Peace. Wow, I love your energy. Pile number 1, you seem very, very spiritual people. You've done the work anyhow. Let go of control issues. Is this coming in? It's all cloudy here. The sun hasn't come out. And so despite all the lights being on, there isn't brightness here. How can we move forward without a card from the Moonology deck? And today is a new moon. You are good enough. Where do we keep that? We'll keep that here. And your bottom of the deck energy, I feel called to take it out from here, and that says conclusions are within reach. I haven't checked the bottom of the deck energy for the others. I wasn't called to really. And then we have Believe in Your Magic Oracle by Amanda Lovelace. I love her decks. I've got 2 of her decks, 1 tarot and 1 oracle, and I just connect with her so well. Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. The number 3 could be significant. We'll keep that here. Oh, it's not visible. We'll keep that here. Partially visible. Actually, I should have shifted the camera a little further down below so that you could see, but I don't want to mess anything now, knowing my ability as far as keeping anything straight is concerned. As of now, I think we've got it aligned and it's not. Ouch. That's a lot of energy. There's a lot of things that your person wants to say to you, or you want to say to your person. I don't think you do really. You've kind of given up on that. The need to communicate, the need to tell everything as it is. You've passed that stage of that desperate need to speak. If it happens, it happens. That's your energy. I think, let's see, we'll take out 3 cards from this. Okay, that's 1. Let's do 3. All right, and we're going to take out 3 cards from this as well. Slippery. I left you before you could leave me is a message that came up. We're not taking that. If it has to come, it will come again. I feel you even though we are apart. There. I am so attracted to you. Alright, let's begin. Pile number 1. What is your energy at this time? You get the moon in reverse. With the moon in reverse, I feel because of all that's happened, though you worked on yourself, you're moving more towards a logical version of yourself. Maybe in the past you were intuitive. You still are intuitive, but very mindfully you've kept your intuition to one side and you said that I need to be practical. And I feel this is the energy, at least in this connection. Maybe in other areas of your life you still tapped into your intuition, but here you are feeling, because of all that's happened, you feel that you need to stay logical. And it's because of this need to stay logical, maybe you are not feeling very connected in this, you don't feel the connection anymore. You could have withdrawn your energies, and that's why this whole thing has come up for you again with the key, and you're on that threshold where the wheel is turning in your favor. But you per se are in a very logical mindset that if this person comes to me and comes to me correct, it's fine. I'm not doing anything else. And you're not feeling their pulse anymore. You don't know how they're feeling. All right? And their energy towards you, you get the star in reverse. They see you as the star, but they have kind of, or rather, this is their energy, not towards you. This is their energy, wherein they are not feeling very hopeful. The star in reverse is when you've given up hope. So maybe they're going through a rough patch in their life. Maybe something's not working out for them, and they're just trying to get all of that together. Maybe they're in a place wherein, things are not working out for them in their career or in their life, in whichever way it is. So they're feeling a little dejected, little, not the best version of themselves. Their feelings for you, wow, look at that, the Two of Cups. They see you as their soulmate. They see you as an equal. They see you as perfect for them. Your energy towards them, Eight of Cups in reverse. You've done everything that you could. You've been in this practical energy, but you can't totally pull yourself away from them. You also feel that the Two of Cups was with them, because you've got the Eight of Cups here. Eight of Cups upright is walking away from here. You've got Eight of Cups in the reverse. You're not able to fully go because you feel that your 10 of Cups will be full when this Two of Cups comes. So it's mutual. Only thing is that whatever went wrong was because this person did not act, or what's something that this person said or didn't say. And it's hurt you. Maybe they are hurting too. They are hurting because of all other practical reasons as well. But you have done so much of work on yourself that right now you've really given up asking the universe, wanting for it to happen, hoping for a reunion, hoping for a reconciliation. For you right now actually learned to let go of all control issue, as we're seeing here with surrender and freedom. You've just let it be. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, it doesn't come. All right, let's just put this like this. You've actually pulled back your energy and you're doing you, which is wonderful. All right, even before the universe can give you this advice, you're already there. Maybe you really had to work on your self-worth, because when this person left or ghosted you, or however this ended, it had taken a huge beating on your self-worth. And maybe that's the part of the reason why this connection happened, so that you realized, maybe you've never felt worthy in any connection, be it familial, be it with your friends. You've just put on a front, but deep down inside you didn't feel good. And this person coming in and then walking out was a huge blow to it. And it had to happen this way. Otherwise, slowly and steadily, with all other relationships, you were just stomaching, this feeling of unworthiness. But this one just opened all those wounds. And so you had to process them. So maybe that's why this person came into your life. And maybe you did the same for them as well. So let's look at the recent past. You get the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, both of you are working on your coin. You're working on building something. You've not been thinking about this connection so much. You've been thinking about making yourself, making a good life for yourself. If you remember, when I was shuffling, we did see the Nine of Pentacles. You are working on your life. With the Lovers in reverse and the Two of Cups upright, You know it's a very strong connection, which is why even you can't walk away, and they see you as their soulmate, the only one for them. But life happened, and it didn't happen in a way that things could be very smooth for both of you, and you had to separate. All right, and it didn't, but the separation, I feel, you may, I just feel that they've been so immature about it that it could have the same separation if it had happened in a mature fashion. You would still feel hurt, but it wouldn't be so devastating. At the same time, if it happened that way, you would still not work on your self-worth. So it had to happen that way. Now, coming to your present energies, you get the Sun in reverse. You both are doing your own thing, working on your coin, but your happiness is with each other, and you don't feel that happiness because you're not with each other. And this is again a mutual thing. And you're being asked to connect with your inner child some more. All right, do things, not just practical things to make yourself independent and doing the things that need to be done as an adult, but also connect with your inner child. All right, maybe this, you helped them and they helped you connect with your inner child. Maybe you knew each other from the time you were kids, or at a very young age maybe, and you just feel that mirth and that laughter that was so natural between the two of you that just died down. And somewhere in your life, it's not that you don't laugh, but it's just that that feeling is no longer there, and you're being told to connect with your inner child, because you don't need someone else to make you connect with your inner child. All right, your immediate future, the King of Cups in reverse. Both of you have a whole lot of feeling, but the King of Cups has a whole lot of feeling, a lot of emotion, depth of emotion, but they seldom speak it out. And with this coming in reverse, I feel that maybe one, your person, I don't see this as you. Your person is going to actually come and let you know how they feel. They're going to give you an explanation. This does not mean that there will be a reconciliation, but with this Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, I feel that they realized that the way they left without an explanation, the way they ghosted you or said whatever it is just to carry on, was not the right thing to do. And now, because of all that they're going through, they think of you a lot. They see how their life is devoid of happiness, that beautiful sunshine, that was there when you were around. And they're feeling very dejected because of something in their life. It may not just be because of the separation, because I feel the separation has been on for quite a while now. So, but this is something else that's happening in their life. However, I feel them reaching out to you just to let you know, their side of the story, and possibly an apology, and tell you how they feel. Conclusions are within reach, and how this works out will be different for each of you. But this is happening. Yeah. Final outcome is the Hermit in reverse. This person is finally coming out of their hermit mode. They've got their answers, and they are actually coming to speak to you, and they're going to tell you everything that they feel, which is beautiful. Let's see what other messages they have. I wish I could share my good news with you. I think this was something that they meant to tell you once upon a time, or maybe sometime in the past. Maybe it's about their career, because right now I don't see them feeling anything about good news really. Or maybe they're just coming, they're feeling really sad because they're coming out of a sad situation. But maybe they've put that situation past them, and that's why they want to come to you. I don't know, for each of you it's going to be different. I don't react when people mention your name. Maybe you have a lot of common friends and someone drops your name, but they pretend it doesn't matter because there's no explanation there, and brings back all the pain. I hope that you can forgive me one day, and I think that is why this person is coming to you with the King of Cups in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. They've realized that they've really messed things up, and they were not, they didn't, you can always end a relationship. Maybe a relationship is not meant for you for a million reasons. Life comes in the way, but you can still break it off in a mature fashion, which this person didn't do, and they realized that, and they caused a lot of pain. But even these things are destined on a larger scale. But for you, here on this planet, for us, we need that explanation. Though you're getting this explanation because you don't need it anymore. I saved your text and messages, so they may be going over whatever you've communicated with one another. I don't know why this happened. Maybe they don't want to take all the blame on themselves, or they're wondering why life happened in the way it did and it was beyond their control. Maybe you'll know when they come and explain this to you. I am recovering, and that's what I feel with the star in reverse. This recovery is slow, pile number 1, but they will recover and they are going to reach out. So that is what I have for you. So all I want you to know in this situation, pile number 1, is first and foremost, kudos to you. You've done a great job on yourself, all right? And that is why the wheel is turning in your favor. There is a lot of love between both of you, but you have reached this level wherein you said that, yes, I have a lot of love and I'm not able to get over this person, but I'm not stopping my life. But there's a small bit of you which has become exceedingly logical, and there's nothing wrong in having a logical mind as well. Just don't harden your heart. What happens when you become too logical is somewhere down the line you block your heart chakra. Don't do that to yourself, all right? And keep that intuition going strong. So your heart and your third eye should be open, all right? And if there have been feelings of unworthiness before this, and this person has actually got you out of that, be grateful to it. And possibly you've done the same for this person. They are definitely coming back, and they're going to give you an explanation. Now, where this goes from here is something you have to see, but with these readings that I put out here are for a period of 3 months. So you can expect, I'm doing this at the end of April, May, June, July. Anytime between now and end of July, this person should ideally come to you with some sort of explanation, should be able to tell how they feel. And this has got to do with the amount of work you've done, all right? Because with the key there, I feel you've done this work. So maybe this conversation happens for some of you. You just part as friends. This peace finally, and you will be able to, it's bittersweet, but you still feel a sort of relief when this happens. And for some of you, you actually might just begin again, have that lovely conversation, and then be authentic with one another, and maybe you actually do reconcile and move forward. So for each of you, it's going to be different. Take it how it resonates, and I wish you all the best. You've done a lot of work for yourself, and I would like you to keep your heart soft, whether it is for this person or anyone else, or just for yourself. Just keep that heart soft, because you've learned a lot, and this was meant to happen. So just take that as a life lesson, but keep your heart soft. Otherwise you won't enjoy life in to its fullest if you keep a hard heart. That is all I have for you, my beautiful pile number 1s. I'm sending you so much love and light. Do leave me a like if it has resonated, but do let me know within 3 months whether someone did reach out. I'd love to hear that. Who doesn't want to hear about a reunion or something nice happening? So we'd love to hear from you. All right, that is all I have for you. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Number 1, I'm back. I'm sorry, I forgot to do the charms for you, the charms and letters and everything that I told you in the beginning that I do. I have not done it in ages, so I just carried on. Let's begin. Let me take out all these things for you. Here, I didn't even talk about the zodiac signs, and I've removed the cards. Let's see, there was a King of Cups there. So there is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. There was the star there, so there's Aquarius energy. What else was there? That's really sad that I didn't remember to do it. Then there's Virgo energy here. And we'd seen the lovers in between, right? So that is Gemini energy. We have the moon there, again Cancer and Pisces. So there's a lot of water and air sign energy that I see. I don't remember seeing any wands anywhere. So let's see. And there was a bit of earth as well. We've got 3 cards here, a few charms for you, and a few letters for you. All right. I'm going to be putting a caption in between so that you, even after the bye-byes, you come back to see this. You get a Y, you get a T, an I, a D, a G, an N, a blank. So that could be anyone. This reading is for all of you who've come here because there's a blank, so you can fill in your letter. And an X. This person could be an X, and I think it is an X, obviously, with coming to this. You have the Page of Wands. Just when I said we didn't have wands here, the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is communication again, all right? And this is fire sign energy. You have the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. And I've seen it in reverse, though I'm putting it up right here. Right now, you've been pouring in love to yourself, and that is the need of the hour. But this person is going to come and tell you how they feel. And then you have the Seven of Swords. They have been self-sabotaging for a very long time, and they can't do that any longer, and so they're going to come to you. You have Leo energy. You have Scorpio. You have Sagittarius. And you have Capricorn. So basically we have water, earth, air and fire. So that's wonderful. That means it is for all of you. And we have that blank card here. So it's meant for everybody. This is very strong Scorpio vibes. Alright. Transformation. Death card vibes, you know. Transformation. What is this? Oh, that's a little monkey out there. So some of you could be born in the year of the monkey. But more than anything, I feel this is that, you know, you found the sun in reverse right in the center of your reading. Okay, yes, Leo energy, very strong. It's come out here again. You know, you could have had a lot of time together. And I said you may have known each other for a very long time when you were much younger, maybe even kids, childhood sweethearts. So this is that lovely childlike energy. With the unicorn here and the star card, they do see you as someone unique. Maybe you see them as unique too. You have a butterfly here, so that's added confirmation to this transformation. And your connection may be transforming as your person transforms. You get a fish tail. I, for the life of me, don't understand what this means. If any of you do let me know. But maybe this is for Pisces energy. See, then you have this rocking horse. There has been a lot of playfulness in this connection. All right, with the Hamsa hand here, you are protected. And last but not the least, again, a little girl here. For some of you, either or both could have a child, maybe a daughter. And for others, you go back many years and you see yourself, you know, when you think about one another, it goes back to those memories of you being kids together. You had such easy comfort going on. So that is all I have for you. Sorry for the goof up. I hope this, added to your confirmation of the connection. That is all I have for you. Bye-bye. Pile number 2, those of you chose the Tarot of the Golden Wheel and the Hourglass, this is your reading. First thing when I, usually I pick up crystals. Today I was drawn to get objects, and I feel very strongly that in your case it's delayed gratification. Even the last pile had to wait, but their sense of waiting was not there. They'd done the work on themselves and they just surrendered, let it happen. But in your case, I feel that you waited for a very long time. You've done, may or may not have done the work. Maybe the separation has not been that old, wherein you finally decided, okay, let me just get down to doing it. You've not yet reached that stage. I feel for a lot of you, you've waited and you're getting impatient, and you're just wondering, can I have some sort of a sign? Shall I stay or shall I go? What is this? All right. And I feel that and from your side, maybe for a lot of you, you've actually done the work and you still wonder, why is it this way? But the very fact that you're still wondering why isn't it happening is because maybe there is some more work to be done. When you finally give up waiting on this connection is when things will start moving, because that's what happened in pile 1. And that is the whole truth. We got the Ace of Swords here. And the Tower in reverse. So there's something that you are not going ahead with, pile number 2. Alright? King of Wands. Was that the 7 of Swords or 5 of Swords? I don't know. Or the 8 of Swords. I don't remember. I've been using this deck after a while. But we did see the King of Wands, which tells me that there's a lot of passion here in this connection. So, did I cut the deck? Pile number 2. Let's begin your reading. First and foremost, we'll look at your energies, your person's energies, their feelings towards you, your feelings towards them, recent past. We'll take 2 cards here. Present, immediate future, final outcome. Bottom of the deck energy, Judgment in reverse. That's what the second chance, why isn't it coming? That energy, delayed gratification. Why is this not happening? We've been waiting forever. Why isn't it happening? That's the energy I pick up from you. I'm also going to shuffle all the oracle cards before we begin. They're also going to be message cards, and I hope I don't forget, I did take a look here, so I'm going to show this to you. I think I'll take it as well. It says soulmate here. Alright, we'll keep that here. I finished the entire reading for pile number 1, and after I said goodbyes and took away the cards and I was putting them back, and then I realized I didn't take out the charm bowl, which I had said in the beginning. So I did finally get it back. I hope I remember that for you. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So that could be a message for some of you. Maybe in the past the separation happened because of these reasons. For some of you, I'm picking up maybe one of you is in a relationship, or both of you are in a relationship, and even if you were to let go of those relationships to come together, it would not be seen as okay. It's not a done thing in your community to walk away from something, no matter where your heart lies. Strength. There's been a lot of strength here. Both you and your person have showed a lot of strength in this connection. How can we carry on without the Moonology deck? As I always say, this deck is my first oracle deck, and as it is connect with the moon very deeply, and this deck really comes up with such wonderful insight, you know. It's remarkable. We get work through your fears, and bottom of the deck energy, the answers you need are coming. Good. So we have Scorpio and Gemini energy here. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck by Amanda Lovelace. Both her tarot and oracle written so beautifully. It connects so well with her. This one. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. 39 or 12 or 3 could be significant. Message cards. Should we take these message cards later? I think we will. We'll take the message cards at the end. Let's just begin this now. Pile number 2. Are we ready? Your energy towards this person. You get the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is your energy at this time, not towards this person. You are picking up the pieces. You're feeling devastated. You've waited for a long time, but that hourglass here, you just feel time is running out if something doesn't happen. And they didn't reach out, and you finally decided, I have to pick myself up. I have to get myself back together. There is no other way. All right? Let me read these cards too. The first one is, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will be revealed. Beautiful. And soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Whether that is this person or someone else, I wouldn't know, but let's just take a look at things. So right now, I feel, and as I said in the beginning, you know, I feel that even though you've known this person for a very long time, I feel the breakup is recent. Unlike the last connection. They went back a long way, but the breakup had also been a long time ago. In this, I feel it's just relatively recent. And that is why you've not begun your work on healing yourself. You're just beginning now. Their energy at this time, 9 of Swords in reverse. They're also having a very hard time. They've been having sleepless nights, and they're also trying to get out of this energy. So both of you are not in a happy place here. Their energy towards you, the Wheel of Fortune, they feel you're fated. You were meant to come into their life. They can feel that connection. They just know. And this is a major arcana. They just know you were meant for them, and you came at a time which was, you know, just when it was meant to be. Maybe it was serendipitous. But they knew that you were meant to be in their life. You were it for them. Your energy towards them, the King of Wands, it had come while shuffling. You feel very passionate towards this person. You are just drawn magnetically to them. You know, there could be no one else but them. Now you look at that, they have the red thread of fate here. You're aware that this is no ordinary connection. This is it. So both of you have that feeling for one another. You know, it really breaks my heart when I look at these readings wherein both of you feel so connected and then you're apart. Some readings you do find one person is toxic, not ready for you, wants to go. But when both have that pull and then life keeps them apart, obviously it's a learning, it's teaching you something, but it does feel sad, you know. And there is a lot of feelings here. You both feel, from your side, there's a lot of desire for them. For their side, they know it is something. This strong Leo energy here with the Strength and the King of Wands here. This could also be Aries and Sagittarius, all right? This is Libra energy, this is Scorpio energy. And you have Scorpio and Gemini here as well. So, in your recent past, let's look at what happened. 2 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. A lot of fire energy here. You know, the 2 of Wands usually shows two paths ahead and a choice that needs to be made. But look at how Two of Wands is depicted here. Butting heads. There's this red thread of faith which is keeping you together, but you're butting heads. You don't see eye to eye. So I feel that there has been in the recent past an argument, and that's why I said I feel the separation is recent. You've had a fight, and with the Six of Wands upright, your egos came in the way and you decided to part ways. You know, and you both wanted the last word, and then finally ego was so huge that you've parted ways, and you both feel miserable about it because you know that you're meant for one another, but the ego was very strong. And maybe this was required so that you could process your fears that you had, or maybe the fears that you already possess within you is what you projected onto one another, and then the egos clashed. Your present energy, the Nine of Pentacles. You both realize that nothing's moving towards one another. Even though you have so many feelings, your egos are still pretty high, and though you both are feeling miserable, you decided you're going to be the best version of yourself. You're going to work on your coin. You're going to be independent. You don't need anybody. This is where you are at this time, both of you. All right, and this is just the beginning of your healing journey. Immediate future, Temperance. Yes, working on your coin and working on yourself will finally get both of you to come into balance. This is Sagittarius energy. So we have all three air signs here. Sorry, not air signs, fire signs here. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. But this also tells me that it's going to be quite a wait before you reach this energy. This is there in the near future, but if you're just beginning your healing journey and you haven't reached the Nine of Pentacles yet, there's going to be a while before you come into this energy of balance. But you'll surely get there. All right, final outcome, Death in reverse. Right now you are avoiding a transformation. You know, every time you want to come into this energy and you've both decided you want to get out of this energy and work on your coin, and the ego is so huge. But there's this immaturity. Till you get past that immaturity, till you actually start learning and working through your fears and stop projecting onto the other person. You know, for some of you, maybe this person's very attractive and that makes you feel insecure. And for some of you, this person could be so dominant and they tell you exactly how they want things to happen, and that upsets you because you like to have your own free will to do things. But you both, now you've had an argument, you both are in your ego, you both are missing each other terribly, but no one wants to speak. And now that time has passed wherein you thought one or the other would make up, come and reach and make up, and you've not done that because that doesn't feel right, because your egos are hurt so badly. That transformation you've been avoiding, you're just waiting for the other person to come, and it's not happening in a hurry. Nobody's coming to one another. With the Judgment in reverse, it's not happening in a hurry. At least this reading which I put forward for you is for a period of 3 months. In 3 months, all you need to do is to work on yourself, on healing your fears, working through them, slowly and steadily, giving yourself all the love and attention that you need. The answers you need are coming, but they're not coming within these 3 months. I don't see it coming within these 3 months. The answers you need will come from within. When you start working for yourself, you're going to see the pattern. You're going to see your insecurities. You're going to see their insecurities, and they're going to do the same. And this is not by communicating with one another. This is by working on yourself. And you are going to become the best version of yourselves, both of you. And that's when you're going to come into balance, and you'll stop triggering one another. So the answers you need are coming, and they're coming from within you. There's strong Scorpio energy here, strong Leo energy here, also Sagittarius and Aries. All right? A lot of Mars energy here, a lot of fire. And I feel either this could be a Scorpio Leo connection, or this is two fire signs. So when you know, it's like when you what's that poem, when she's good she's very very good, and when she's bad she's horrid. That's the kind of thing. When you vibe, you are like a house on fire, but when you don't, it's destruction. And that's what's happened. But there's a lot of love, there's a lot of passion, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Pile number 2. So this is going to be a while before anything happens in this connection. Even if you do come back together, say, you know, you've come to this reading, you listen to it, and you realize it's ego, and you keep your ego aside and you go, you are again going to trigger each other. The healing has to happen for this to move forward if you're looking for something long term. Otherwise, this is going to backfire. This is a soulmate connection. It's meant to be, but it's not happening in a hurry till you work on yourself. And with this raindrops here, take a chance on them. I feel that right now, just accept your situation. All right? Accept your situation for what it is. See it as an opportunity to work on yourself. Look at it that way. You be the best version of yourself and let them be. And when you stop triggering each other, you're definitely going to be coming back, because you're so magnetically drawn to one another. And when you both are at this energy where you don't trigger one another, then you see your connection for what it is. Then you'll keep your egos aside, because the connection will mean more than your egos do. All right? And if there are religious factors involved, you can actually sit like two adults who are mature and work through this. And I don't think this is for everybody. So we're going to take out messages from your person. I want to start over. I feel so drawn to you. Do I still have a chance? And you know, this is not just from your person. I feel both of you want to say this to one another. But it's not your time. You need to work on yourself. And this is your higher self saying that, you know, this is that inner voice, but you're not saying that to one another because the ego is so strong, the trigger is so strong. I am becoming a better person. You've just about started, and they've also just started. So it's not been a long time since they've done the work on themselves. I wish I had treated you better. So this is them. Maybe they are the ones who, came into that element of Six of Wands. When you were butting your heads, you were still quiet about it. You did butt heads, but you were more mature about it, and they weren't. And now they feel bad because they've lashed out from this King of Wands energy. All right? And it's hurt you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. That is triggers, more triggers. I happened to look at this, so you were the best thing in my life. And I feel even this is mutual. Both of you feel that for one another. And I haven't forgotten. Yay. Let's take a charm bowl for you. Here, a few cards from here. One. Is that one? I thought I put two. Okay. 2, 3. A few charms. That's a lot. Let me draw this here. Oh. A few zodiac signs. I did mention the zodiac signs, didn't I? Strong Scorpio, strong Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and maybe Libra as well. And now for the letters. Actually, these letters are kept in such a small, my wonderful owl container, but I keep taking out the same letters on top. So I've tried to put my fingers deep down inside and dig up some other. Oh, that's a whole lot. My God. Let's see. You get a T here. an N, an O, a D, an H, X, another O, an I, another O, U, an R. Alright, so these are the letters. But don't have to go, if you find that the reading resonated and the letter doesn't come up, doesn't mean that the reading is not for you. This is just added confirmation, alright? Don't let that take away from you. Ace of Cups. Wonderful. There's a lot of love here that we know. And there's a lot of passion too. Temperance. And this time it's temperance in reverse. And here you have temperance upright here for your future energy. So right now you're not in balance. You need to come into balance. And that will take time. Okay. Temperance is patience. Seven of Swords in reverse. You know, the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords came in the last reading, but in that the Ace of Cups was in reverse and this was upright. Here is the other way around. So finally you, your person and you are getting out of self-sabotaging energies. But for that to actually translate into this reunion coming or a second chance coming will happen only after the healing. And I don't see it happening in 3 months. Alright, so stop putting away the transformation. What is this? Is that an angel? I can't. Where are my glasses? Oh God. Yes, this is an angel. So you are divinely protected. Alright. There are a lot of hearts here. Love. It's again energy from the past, possibly. Maybe you like to drink with one another. You've had a wonderful time together. You can bear your heart out to each other. You know, I feel there's a lot of clarity between the two of you when you speak. However, because of your ego, you've actually given up on this, and that's why you both are feeling miserable, because possibly you could only confide in one another, and that's not there anymore. But in time you will see this. You are already seeing this clearly, but you definitely need to work on yourselves and heal those fears. Otherwise, this every time you come together you will trigger and you will part ways. So you need to work. Alright, it's going to take time. With the family, with this tree here, it talks about the tree of life. It also tells me about family trees. Maybe your families are also connected in some way. With the starfish here, this is water energy. It also reminds me of the star. With this engine here, maybe you shared a common love for trains. For some of you, you met on a train, or you've taken a trip on a train together. And for signs, you have what is this? Capricorn. And you have Taurus, Pisces, and Virgo. So you have all three earth signs here. You have Pisces here, you have double Scorpio, you have double Leo, you have double Sagittarius and Aries. Alright, so that is all I have for you, pile number 2. You need to work on yourself. This connection is going nowhere. It's going to come back. That's what my gut tells me, is that you are definitely going to reunite, but it's not happening in a hurry. You need to work on yourself. All right. And like in the last while, I didn't feel that they will very soon, have that opportunity to talk about their love for one another. In your case, the love is there. There also there was a lot of love, but I don't see that ending up for everyone, at least, as a happily ever after. In your case, I do feel you're going to come back and reconcile, and it's going to be beautiful, and you'll carry this relationship forward, but it's not happening now, is what I feel. This breakup has been recent. Neither of you have done the work. You're still in your ego, and you're still pining for... I feel very immature kind of energy. I mean... I just feel you may not be young in age, or you could be, but you definitely are very immature, and it's possibly because you've known each other for a long time, so you're able to be in that childlike energy, childlike which can go to childish as well. I'm not pointing you out to, point fingers, but this is the energy I'm picking up. All right? And so it's going to take some time, some healing before you can actually come back together and stay put. All right? But this connection is going nowhere. I have absolutely no doubts about it. And this religious factor, I don't think is for very many people. It may be for one odd person here. And you'll be able to work through this once you come into balance, once you come into that temperance energy and stop fighting this transformation. Everything will work out perfectly for you. Give it time. All right? But right now it's time to work on yourself. If this reading resonated, do give it a like, maybe share a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Either ways, heal yourself and live your best life, all right? And when you start doing that, come into that Nine of Pentacles energy and be in complete balance with the temperance, everything's going to work out perfectly for you. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye.